My friends literally bully and beat me up in school because another friend lied against me, and because I was so timid and I couldn't speak up for myself because of how people would make fun of the way I talk, the way I sound, my intonation. Fast forward to years later, I'm able to speak in front of friends, confidently talk to people, even going as far as representing my school in a debate and speaking in front of thousands of people. This is not something that happened overnight. A lot of changes happened between the line, which I'm going to be sharing with you in hope that it can also help you to finally build your own self-confidence and become unrecognizable. Hi friends, welcome to another video. I hope you all are doing amazing. If you're new here, you are especially welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notification, and give this video a thumbs up to support this channel. A little backstory: my parents moved from one state to another, so I'm in a new state, meeting new friends, and just a young girl meeting new friends that speak differently, talk, behave differently. I was the nerd, I was the weird one, which will lead me to my first tip in this video, and that is discovering the source of your insecurity or lack of confidence. The truth is, growing up, our parents will tell us we are the best, you are beautiful, you are handsome, and all of that. So what happened along the wrong that we started feeling not beautiful or started feeling not enough? It's always because one incident. Maybe those things constantly keep happening. It might be a very sad memory, but we have to go back to it. We have to remember that, okay, this is where this came from, because we can now assess it and see what really happened back then. Was it your fault? No. Is it something that was so bad that you deserve to be made fun of? No. So we need to really assess that pattern, assess those incidents that strip us of our confidence, and realize that those things does not define who we are, and we are not the same person we used to be back then. That was old person. You don't even recognize that person anymore. After that, you're going to think of all the time that you couldn't speak up for yourself because of lack of confidence. You are going to forgive yourself for those times. Think about every time that you were not able to speak up for yourself, all because of lack of confidence or because of your insecurity, that you allow people to bully you, push you around. You need to forgive yourself and let go of those times. You need to forgive them, even if they did not apologize. Those people that bully you, those people that have said things that have stripped away your confidence, even if they haven't apologized for it and you probably haven't heard from them since all this time. You need to let go, you need to forgive them, and you need to forgive yourself for letting that happen, because after forgiveness, that is when healing comes in. That is why we first go to the root of why it happened, and then letting them go, forgiving ourselves for letting them happen, and finally open ourselves to healing and accepting that we are a new person. This is a new version of ourselves, and this is where word of affirmation comes in. And word of affirmations like I am confident, I am beautiful, whatever it is that people used to abuse you with. I mean, there's people used to say I have thick leg. These days I don't even care anymore, because my leg is beautiful. I love my leg now. It is beautiful because it is different. It is not common. It is not what everybody have. So for people to notice it, that means it is special, it is different, and it is special. The same thing with my intonation, the same thing with how I talk. You start telling yourself that those things are what make you different, and your difference make you special. Stop feeling ashamed about them. Stop feeling ashamed about those insecurity, and realize that this is the things that make you you. These are the things that make you special, because no one else have them. I mean, it is not common. If it is common, people would not notice it, but because it's not common, that is why they notice it and they are talking about it. And it's because it is special. You have to see your flaws as something that make you special, not something that make you unworthy, not something that make you lesser of who you are. Okay, the next thing is practice makes perfect. When I started talking in front of people, I would spend days, I would spend nights rehearsing how I'm going to talk, to the extent that I would rehearse my name. I would literally rehearse those lines. I'll rehearse how to talk. I'll rehearse how I'm going to stand when I'm talking. I'll rehearse how I'm going to demonstrate everything I need to say. I would really, really, role play everything, and that way when I'm in front of audience, when I'm in front of people, I know what to say. Sometimes it can get tricky. I've had the presentation whereby I rehearse overnight, and then when I got on stage, because of the tension, because a lot of people have been going on stage and messing up their presentation, and my whole group is depending on me, because there's been about 2 to 3 people in the group that has gone on stage and they didn't do well. So it was like the cross was on me. Need to deliver my group if we're going to have a good score. So the pressure was really getting to me, and now I'm on stage. I need to talk, but I can't really remember everything I practiced. Everything I rehearsed was running out of my head, so I had to calm down and tell myself, you can't do this. Word of affirmation is so important. I mean, people always think it doesn't work, but I can actually tell you that it works, because on that stage I had to tell myself, I can do this, I can do this, and I'm not going to mess up. And that was how I was able to calm myself and pick it up again, and started doing what I was there to do, and wowed everybody with my performance. So if you're somebody that you're always scared of talking in front of people, practice talking in front of people at home, and then gradually start talking in front of probably one person, then gradually 2 persons, 3 persons. The next one, you have to let go of the fear of people judging you, because as a matter of fact, people are not judging us as much as we thought they are judging us. I mean, those times that we get bullied growing up, it's because we were all childish and we really do not know what we were doing. Now, I'm not saying adults don't bully also. I mean, there are adults that bully, but you have to understand that it's more about their own insecurity. They want to make you feel bad because they're already feeling bad about themselves. They feel if you feel miserable, it will make them feel less miserable. So it's more of projecting their own insecurity on you, projecting how they feel, projecting the fact that they don't feel whole, they feel lesser of themselves. They are projecting it on you so that you don't feel confidence enough and you feel lesser of who you are. People are so selfish. They think about themselves like almost every single minute. Just think about it. When last did you think about somebody? Most of the time, you're always thinking about yourself, thinking about what next to do, thinking about what or what not. So you spend so many hours thinking about yourself that you even forget to think about somebody else. That is how it is for everybody. So they are not thinking about you all day long. And when you're talking that you think they are, probably judging you, just say whatever you have to say. Just say whatever you have to say and care less about whatever is going on in their mind. Period. Forget about the fact that they will judge you. Get rid of that fear and say whatever you have to say, because what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is them judging and laughing, but you are learning and you are improving yourself, because if you do something today, you do it tomorrow, there is a higher chance that you keep getting better the more you are doing that thing. The next tip is work on yourself. I mean, we can say be confident, say words of affirmation, say positive things to yourself. But if you have a deep rooted insecurity that you believe in, that this thing is actually insecurity to me, this thing make me feel not good, if it's something you can work on it. Probably something like, okay, you're overweight, work on yourself. People will say, accept me for who I am, just take me for who I am, this is me. If it is something that you can work on and improve on, please do, because at the end of the day, it's going to be for your own benefits and it's going to boost your own confidence. Next is to define the kind of person you want to be and start acting like that person immediately. So if you've always want to be confident, start acting like it now. Make a visual board or a visual representation of the kind of person you want to be. What does the person do? How do they live their life? How do they talk to people? What are the things that they do? And step into that person. Step into it now. It doesn't matter however you feel. If you do not feel like that person yet, fake it. Have you heard of faking it until you make it? Fake it. Confidence is something that you have to fake it until you make it. That is how every person in this life that has ever grown from not being confident to being confident. When you enter a place and act like you're confident, even though you feel not confident, act like you are, and gradually you're going to start believing yourself. You're going to start becoming that person. You're going to start getting the real confidence and becoming unrecognizable. Okay, so fake it until you make it. So those are my tips for how to build self-confidence and become unrecognizable, and I hope you guys find this video helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay blessed, stay happy. Mwah. Bye bye.